Welcome back and welcome to BookTubeAthon Day 7, the last day of the BookTubeAthon. Sorry this video is a little bit late, but you know, Sundays are for brunching, so we've been doing that and now we've come back to film a video because you cannot film a video before coffee, as we learned earlier on in the week. So quick reading update. If you haven't been following me on social media, you won't know what I've been reading. So I was listening to the audiobook of Emergency Contact. I listened to another 186 pages of this. Annoyingly, that's when I fell asleep because I only have 20 pages of this left, literally. I've marked it off there. So whether I'll finish listening to the audio or whether I'll just finish and read the book, I'm so pleased I finally got a chance to read this one, because it's just such a beautiful cover. I have been really enjoying it. I will share my thoughts in my wrap up. Then I picked up another new book to read because it's another one that I've been wanting to read for a while, and I've read a lot of books this week featuring plus size main characters, specifically plus size female main characters, and so I had this one out the library, so I decided to add it to my BookTubeAthon week since I had some extra time, and that is Fat Girl on a Plane by Kelly DeVos. This author is coming to Denver in a couple of weeks time, so I'm going to that event at Tattered Cover, so I was excited that I've actually now read the book, just about read the book. I read the first 195 pages of this one. I did read a little bit more of this over brunch as well, which you will see in my wrap up and vlog. This is very different to what I was expecting, and I've heard a few people say the same thing, that they were expecting something a little different to this. Obviously, yeah, I'm just over halfway right now. Let's show you the cute bookmark. So yeah, I'm kind of reserved my thoughts, so check out my wrap up to see the thoughts on this. And then I read a little bit more of What If It's Us. This is the UK proof by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera, which comes out in October. As I say, I've been doing a buddy read of this one, which is why I haven't stormed through it, but I am now up to part 3 with my brown bookmark, and I have been tabbing a few things, which is why I've got the tab stuck to the bookmark there. I read another 95 pages of this, and I don't have all that much left to go on this one either, so hopefully these guys, all 3 of them, will all get finished today, and then I'll be able to share my page count with you. This is my tracking sheet of what I've been reading. The highlighting means that it's met a challenge, and then I've got page counts and things like that because, as you know, I've read some parts of books as well. But yeah, wrap up is where I will share all of those things with you. Apologies, there's been no film review video today, but it's a BookTubeAthon challenge video, so that'll be up next week. And yeah, I think I'm going to post my BookTubeAthon wrap up on Wednesday, in case you're wondering, because I've got my July wrap up to come first, because BookTubeAthon wrap up will have August books in as well. So today's challenge is literally same as the Instagram challenge, which is basically to talk about favourite book. It's quite similar to the one that we did for Day 7 last year, so I rewatched my Day 7 video to make sure I wasn't repeating myself on any books. Now, I have made a video talking about this book before, so I will link that up here, but basically this is the book that I recommend to everybody. It is now a movie. I made a book versus movie video all about this one, so I'll leave that linked up here as well, which I made literally after coming back from the cinema and crying, so I'm all a bit tear stained when I'm making that video. It's quite a raw one, but yeah, this book is amazing. This is the book that I have reread the most. I wouldn't be like, this is my favourite book, because if I was in a certain mind frame, I probably wouldn't be able to read this book because it would make me cry. However, it could be a go-to book at any time. I have reread this with several different groups of children, and I've got different things out of it every time we've read it. They've got different things to the last group of children that I read it with. I've read it with whole classes, and I've read it with small groups. I've read it with 2 different small groups at the same time, and they've seen it completely differently. It has 3 different spin-off stories, which I have read all 3 of them. I wasn't as keen on Pluto, wasn't as keen on that one, but the Julian chapter, which comes in a lot of the updated UK paperback versions. I'm not sure if it's in the film cover version or not. I have the US film cover version, which includes photos from the film, which is cool, definitely. But yeah, the updated UK versions of the paperback I know have the Julian chapter in. The Julian chapter is what got the kids that I've worked with talking the most, because it's from the point of view of the bully, and a lot of them had very strong opinions on Julian, and a lot of them kind of maintained those opinions even after having read the Julian chapter. They're like, okay, so we've seen Julian's background, but he's still a bully, and he still shouldn't be being a bully, because #ChooseKind. I just think that the message of this book is so important. I would recommend it to like anybody of any age. The children that I've read it a lot with have been those children who are transitioning from primary school to secondary school, and so it's great because obviously August Pullman starts going to a new school in this book. He starts middle school with a lot of other 5th graders, and so we have all those discussions about what it's like starting in a new school and becoming friends with people. Then we've got the massive message of #ChooseKind. We've got issues to do with, we have Via's chapters in the book, who is August's sister, and I love what they did with Via in the film, how they show that because obviously August has certain disabilities and certain needs that she doesn't have, how she can feel very left out and feel like her parents are giving all the attention to August, but she's a teenage girl who's growing up through middle school and high school, and so she needs the attention too. We've got those issues to deal with. We've got the fact that August is just this amazing person and has these massively strong values for somebody so young. I also got myself a copy of We Are All Wonders. This is the UK copy because it's paperback. The US one is just a hardback, which is the same story but for much younger children, which again can be, okay, we started in a new school or about to start in a new school, let's read this and let's talk about this. Or, you know, even older people can feel worried about these things, and here's what's going to happen, or here's what you should do if someone's not being kind to you. And obviously the message at the back of this one, it just, it is the best. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe this is my favourite book, but the illustrations in this one are also amazing, and I wouldn't hesitate to read this with older children as well. If you are an adult, it's just an amazing story and it will make you cry more than once. Read the book before you see the film, but I recommend the film as well. It's just these characters, this family, August, like they're just amazing, and just I highly recommend it. If you want to feel something, read this book. If you want to have discussions with people you're reading with, read this book. If you have read it before and loved it, read it again. It gets better each time. It's just an awesome book, and I will probably never stop collecting different copies of it. I have copies at my parents' house in England. I have paperback copies there. That's how much this book means. I need to have my hands near it at any one time. And you know, when I'm filming my videos, it's always sitting right here on the shelf as well, because It's beautiful, and this is a special edition copy, and this is the film tie-in edition copy. This is the picture book copy. I have a paperback copy and a paperback copy with the Julian chapter. I bought multiple copies for school and they stayed in school. I bought copies for other people. I had the adult paperback copy. That's the original one that I read, that was like white with the, I think it had the space helmet on. No, it was the back of his head. That's what it was. And I gave that to someone so that they could read it, because that's how much this book means. And yes, if you haven't read it, read it. If you have read it, reread it. Let's reread it together. Yeah, so that's my chat about my favourite book that I have multiple versions of. I expect a lot of people's videos will have multiple versions of their favourite book in them today. Yeah, if you made a video about your favourite book, please link it in the comments below so that I can go away and watch it, because I've been loving watching everybody's BookTubeAthon challenges, and I cannot wait to watch people's BookTubeAthon wrap-ups. I've been filming vlog footage all week, so you can look forward to that video coming, and I've been enjoying watching other people's vlog footage too. So yeah, if you've got any videos you want me to watch, leave them in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, just because we're talking about kindness and being nice. And yeah, tomorrow I will have my July wrap up for you, and then Wednesday hopefully my BookTubeAthon wrap up and vlog. So I will see you in those videos. Thank you again for watching, and happy BookTubeAthon.